back 19.5 inches without making sure this opening isn't square, because if you're going to put your grill in later, it's not going to fit. These things, there's not a whole lot of place on the grill, right? Yeah.
They do have a lip on it, they have a 1 inch lip on it, so it does have a little bit of play, but every insert and every grill set is going to have a little bit of different reveal, like as far as like how much fudge you can play with them. Anybody that's hooked up these grills, though, you can find a grill for $500 up to $10,000. You know what I mean? That'll drop into these outdoor kitchens. The range of prices is ridiculous.
Are you guys carrying that one grill that you have now? Because it's a really nice.
Yeah, the Delta.
Yeah. So they had to come back 19 and
19 3/4 from the face.
All right, so it was 19 3/4 from the face of the stone. Basically, this Dura-Rock is on the face of the stone, so I didn't measure back 19 3/4, and then I have to bring another 1/8 of an inch because the thickness of this form is 1/8 of an inch. So I'll go back 19 7/8 just by hooking on to the inside of the form here. You're just going to add 1/8 of an inch more.
Over in the top left.
Back wall form, which is used, again, if you're using these in a kitchen and you're pouring this up against the wall, the back wall form is just like a little angle, but it has a little 3/16 inch top on it. So if you put this up against a back wall, you can screed off of this. But it also works perfect now for forming our dam that we're going to use for the cutout. You want to put these on? You want to? Sure. All right. Get some drop-in sinks that don't have this big lip actually, so they almost look like they're flush. We do have a sink for them if you are doing an undermount sink, but it's a lot of work doing an undermount sink. Again, if you look at our website, you'll see there's a video on there that shows how to do undermount sinks with the sink form. But for ease of installation, you can't beat the drop-in. You'll see that this doesn't give us a whole lot of room to play here. There's probably just about 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit more. So we have to make the opening for the sink fairly accurate here. And I think they want to put it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center of this opening and center the sink in with that, I guess. Is that kind of what you want to work?
That way you got access to the sink here. This is going to have a little access to it.
And the measuring tape.
You might have to knock these out.
I can always put some duct tape on it.
That's I just need time.
some duct tape right here on the perimeter. I'll get another one of these things cut. Doesn't matter because this entire joint's going to be covered by the flange, right?
And so when he saw him picking your screws up, he goes, "See all your screws, they're selling them."
There's also, you could also use hardy board. We would never ever use, whether it's inside or outside. Hardy tailors.
So they can actually get up underneath it.
Tighter. Yeah, the whole.
When you put these on, go to the outside of the line because I've made this a little, this is like 16 1/4. I want it to be a little bit bigger than that, so just cover that line. I want this to go inside of this a little bit more. I'll cut this a little more.
And this one here is, that's only 2 inches of concrete. I took a foam pole like this.
Another reason why mesh is superior to your metal lath and your steel rebar and things of that nature. Number one, we're not talking about 3 inches of material separating our 3 inches of concrete from our steel. So if I had steel in here, I don't have 3 inches of material, which is what most government people want to see or engineers want to see to keep the concrete separated from the outside. It doesn't matter if it was 3 inches or in this case less than 1.5 inches, because the metal in an alkaline environment rusts 4 times faster. We don't want anything in our artwork to destroy it or corrupt it. And the last thing we want is that corrosion effect inside of our concrete creating problems for us. Whether it's 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 7 years down the line, we still don't want that. So for the money, it's the spider lath, or I'm sorry, the GeoGrid fiberglass mesh is the way to go. It doesn't cost that much more money to upgrade to that, and unlike steel or metal, the concrete actually bonds to this stuff, and this just gives us the added protection against fractures and cracks. I've used this particular size of a fiberglass lath, and I've done lengths over 30 feet long, and I've yet to have a crack yet. So that's impressive.
So use it.
Yeah, well, it is. If it wasn't better for your product, if it wasn't better for your finished artwork, then I would say, yeah, you could use whatever you want. But if it was my job, I would be using the fiberglass mesh as opposed to the metal, because metal has been proven decade after decade after decade to fail.